Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States quarter dollar, specifically, the Virginia State Quarter from the year 2000. This isn't just any ordinary coin. This is a coin with history, symbolism, and, in rare cases, tremendous value. You'll want to stick around until the very end, because we're revealing just how much a single Virginia quarter from 2000 could be worth if you happen to have the right one. The Virginia State Quarter was released in 2000 as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful and beloved coin series ever introduced by the United States Mint. This series captured the spirit of America, highlighting each state's unique heritage, and the Virginia Quarter is no exception. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find a beautifully detailed depiction of the three ships, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, that carried the first English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. The design commemorates the founding of Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement in North America, and it's a powerful image of courage, exploration, and new beginnings. Millions of Virginia quarters were minted. But here's where things get exciting. Not all of them are the same. Hidden among the common coins are extremely rare variants with minting errors and unique features that make them stand out from the rest. These rare versions are not only in high demand, but can also be worth thousands of dollars to serious collectors who are always on the hunt for that next exceptional find. That's right. This everyday-looking coin could be a hidden gem worth a small fortune. What makes some of these Virginia quarters so valuable is the presence of specific minting errors that occurred during production. These aren't just any mistakes. They're rare anomalies that turn regular coins into extraordinary collectibles. One such error is the double die, where elements of the coin's design, such as the lettering or ship details, appear to be slightly doubled when viewed under magnification. This error adds an incredible layer of rarity and intrigue, and collectors are known to pay a premium for well-preserved examples of double-die quarters. Another rare and desirable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being shifted or even missing. These coins look dramatic and unusual, and that uniqueness drives up their value on the collector's market. An even more exciting discovery is the wrong planchet error, where the quarter is mistakenly struck on a coin blank meant for another denomination or even a foreign coin. These are some of the rarest and most valuable errors you can find, and every collector dreams of uncovering one. Condition is another crucial factor that determines the value of a Virginia quarter from 2000. Coins that are in mint state or uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS 66 or higher by professional grading services, are worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear. A shiny, flawless surface, sharp detail, and no visible damage make a coin far more appealing to collectors, and when you combine that with a rare error, you've got something truly special in your hands. The demand for these rare Virginia quarters has only grown over the years. Collectors, dealers, and hobbyists from all around the world are constantly searching for coins that stand out, those that carry history, craftsmanship, and rarity all in one small package. Auction records and private sales show that these coins have changed hands for significant amounts of money, and the buzz around error quarters from the 50 State series continues to gain momentum. There's real excitement in the community, and the Virginia quarter holds a firm place as one of the standouts in the series. Now, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Among the known rare variants of the 2000 Virginia quarter, there is one particular example that has stunned collectors and auctioneers alike. This coin, featuring a dramatic minting error combined with a high-grade condition, has reached an astonishing price in the collector's market. Believe it or not, a rare version of the Virginia 2000 quarter has been valued at an incredible $48,000 in a verified sale. Yes, you heard that right, $48,000 for a single quarter that could have easily been mistaken for spare change. So don't underestimate the power of that little quarter you might have sitting in your coin jar or pocket right now. It's always worth taking a closer look, examining the details, and doing a little research. If you spot something unusual, like doubling, off-center designs, or even just a coin in immaculate condition, it might just be worth a second opinion from a professional grader. Your next great treasure could be hiding in plain sight, and that's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Second rare coin. We're diving into the story of the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter, a beautiful coin that's not only a symbol of American heritage, but also one that could be worth an incredible amount of money if you find the right one. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore what makes this Connecticut quarter so desirable, rare, and in some cases, shockingly valuable. The Connecticut State Quarter was released in 1999 as part of the first batch of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, launched by the U.S. Mint. This series instantly captured the attention of coin collectors and everyday Americans alike because it brought unique artwork and historical pride to the humble quarter. The Connecticut Quarter stands out as one of the most visually stunning coins in the entire series. On the reverse side, it features the famous Charter Oak, an ancient white oak tree tied deeply to Connecticut's colonial history. According to legend, in 1687, Connecticut's royal charter was hidden inside the tree to keep it out of British hands. This incredible image of the sprawling oak, its branches flowing wide, represents strength, independence, and American resilience. But beyond the artwork and historical symbolism, there's a side to this coin that only the sharpest-eyed collectors will notice: the valuable, rare versions of the Connecticut 1999 quarter that are worth far more than face value. Yes, while millions of these coins were minted for circulation, only a very small number possess unique features, rare minting errors, and extremely high-quality strikes that turn an everyday quarter into a highly valuable piece of numismatic gold. These are the coins that collectors dream of finding, and believe it or not, one could be hiding in your own collection right now. Let's talk about those errors, because that's where the magic happens. One of the most prized features among rare Connecticut quarters is the double die error. This is when the coin is struck with a die that has been slightly misaligned or doubled, causing parts of the design, especially the text or finer details of the Charter Oak, to appear doubled or shadowed. This isn't something you always notice with the naked eye, but under magnification, the doubling becomes clear and adds immense value to the coin. Collectors absolutely love this kind of error because it adds rarity, uniqueness, and excitement to their collection. Another stunning error that has been found on the 1999 Connecticut quarter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank or planchet is not perfectly aligned during the striking process, causing the design to shift away from the center. These off-center errors range from subtle misalignments to dramatic shifts that cut off part of the design, and the more dramatic, the more valuable. These off-center quarters are rare and sought after, especially if they're combined with strong detail and a clean finish. But wait, there's more. One of the rarest and most unusual errors is when a quarter is accidentally struck on the wrong planchet entirely. Imagine a Connecticut quarter struck on a blank meant for a dime or foreign coin. This kind of mistake results in a coin that's lighter, smaller, and visually different from the rest. These planchet errors are incredibly scarce and are prized possessions in the world of numismatics. If you come across one, you're holding onto a coin that very few people in the world will ever get to see, let alone own. Now let's talk about condition, because even without errors, some of these Connecticut quarters can still be extremely valuable. Coins that are in mint state condition, especially those graded MS 66, MS 67, or higher by trusted grading companies like PCGS or NGC, are worth far more than their circulated counterparts. These coins are flawless, no scratches, no signs of wear, just a crisp, clean strike and brilliant luster that collectors absolutely crave. High-grade Connecticut quarters are in limited supply, and serious collectors are constantly searching for them to complete their perfect state quarter sets. The popularity of the 50 State Quarters program means that competition among collectors is fierce. When a rare error coin or high-grade Connecticut quarter surfaces at auction, it doesn't go unnoticed. In recent years, select Connecticut 1999 quarters with dramatic errors and pristine grades have commanded jaw-dropping prices at major auctions and private sales. Collectors understand the historical significance and artistic beauty of this coin, but when rarity and perfection are added into the mix, it becomes something truly exceptional, and they are more than willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of that magic. And now comes the moment you've all been waiting for, the number that will blow your mind. Among the rarest and most valuable examples of the 1999 Connecticut quarter, one has sold for a truly unbelievable sum. Featuring an extraordinary mint error combined with a top-tier mint state grade, this particular quarter reached a value of $60,000. Yes, that's right, $60,000 for a single coin that many people pass by every day without a second glance. So, if you have a 1999 Connecticut quarter, it's time to take a closer look. Examine both sides carefully, check for any doubling in the letters, look for off-center strikes, strange shapes, or any signs that the coin may have been struck on the wrong metal. And if the coin looks flawless, consider having it graded. You might be sitting on a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. Third expensive coin. We're taking a fascinating journey into the world of one of America's most vibrant and culturally rich state quarters, the United States Louisiana quarter dollar from the year 2002. This coin may seem like an ordinary piece of change at first glance, but for those with a sharp eye and a passion for numismatics, it could be a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. In fact, if you happen to find a certain rare version of this coin, you could be holding something that collectors are willing to pay a life-changing amount of money for. So stay with us as we reveal the secrets of the 2002 Louisiana quarter and how it could be worth an incredible sum, released as part of the beloved 50 State Quarters program. The Louisiana State Quarter captures the heart and soul of a state known for its music, its food, its culture, and its rich historical contributions. The reverse of the coin features an iconic design showcasing a trumpet, musical notes, the outline of the Louisiana Purchase territory, and of course the inscription Louisiana Purchase, to mark one of the most important land deals in American history. This coin isn't just a tribute to a state, it's a celebration of heritage, melody, and the spirit of New Orleans, jazz, and American expansion. That beautiful design has made the Louisiana quarter a favorite among collectors since the day it was released. But what really sets this coin apart are the rare and fascinating versions that were struck with unique minting errors. Features that were never intended by the U.S. Mint, but that have made these coins worth thousands to the lucky few who find them. The standard Louisiana quarters were minted in massive numbers for everyday circulation, but some escaped the minting facility with special characteristics that instantly increased their value in the collector market. These errors make the coin more than just a beautiful piece of history. They make it a prize. One of the most exciting types of errors collectors search for in the 2002 Louisiana quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once with slightly misaligned dies, creating a ghosted or doubled image, most commonly seen in the inscriptions or finer design details like the trumpet or musical notes. These doubled features are often subtle and require a magnifying glass to spot, but they're instantly recognized by experienced collectors who know just how rare they are. A Louisiana quarter with a true double die error is an incredibly hot item in the coin world and will always attract serious interest at auctions or private sales. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin blank is not properly centered during the minting process. This causes the design to shift away from the center, sometimes cutting off part of the image or leaving a blank crescent of metal. The more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the date and most of the design are still visible. These off-center errors make the coin appear visibly wrong, which to collectors is exactly what makes it so right. They're rare, they're eye-catching, and they're highly prized, but perhaps the most intriguing type of Louisiana quarter error is when the coin is struck on the wrong planchet, a blank intended for a different denomination or even a foreign coin. These mismatched strikes create a completely unique coin, often with incorrect weight, color, or size. When confirmed by a professional grading service, these planchet error coins can command staggering prices because of their rarity and the sheer novelty of the mistake. Imagine holding a Louisiana quarter that was never meant to exist the way it does. That's the kind of numismatic anomaly collectors love to chase. Condition also plays a huge role in a coin's value. A 2002 Louisiana quarter with any of these rare errors becomes exponentially more valuable if it's also in mint state or uncirculated condition. Coins that show no signs of wear, have strong luster, and sharp detail are considered high grade and are highly sought after in the collector community. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC professionally assess these coins, and when a rare error is paired with a high grade, the value skyrockets. It's the perfect combination of flaw and perfection. Collectors across the country and even around the world are on the lookout for these rare Louisiana quarters, and their popularity continues to rise. Online marketplaces, coin shows, and auctions are buzzing with demand for error coins from the 50-state series, and the Louisiana quarter has become a standout piece for those trying to complete a premium set. Its vibrant design, historical importance, and potential for rare errors make it a must-have for serious collectors. And now, here's the most exciting part of all. Among the rare Louisiana quarters discovered over the years, there is one example that stunned the coin collecting world due to its combination of a dramatic minting error and pristine condition. This particular coin was sold at auction for the jaw-dropping amount of $40,000. That's right, $40,000 for a single 2002 Louisiana quarter. It just goes to show that you never know what kind of value might be hiding in your pocket change or coin collection. So if you've got a 2002 Louisiana quarter at home, take a moment to examine it closely. Look at the details, check for doubling, inspect the edges, and the overall alignment of the design. And if you think you've found something unusual, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded. It could be the discovery of a lifetime. Your everyday coin might just be a hidden treasure, and that's what makes collecting so incredibly exciting. Especially, we're diving into the 2013 US quarter dollar featuring Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial, a truly stunning piece of American currency that celebrates history, peace, and yes, potential hidden value. This is not just a coin you glance at and toss in a jar. This could be a coin that turns out to be worth thousands. So stay tuned, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you look at your everyday pocket change forever. The Perry's Victory Quarter was released in 2013 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, a program by the United States Mint that celebrates iconic national parks and historic sites across all 50 states and U.S. territories. This particular quarter honors Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial in Ohio, which commemorates the decisive naval battle during the War of 1812 and the long-lasting peace between the United States, Canada, and Great Britain that followed. The reverse design features the statue of Master Commandant Oliver Hazard Perry, standing tall and proud, with the Peace Memorial column in the background. It's a powerful image, symbolizing both strength and diplomacy, a rare blend in any design, especially on a coin. But while millions of these coins were minted and circulated across the country, only a tiny fraction contain the unique features, minting errors, and pristine conditions that make them truly valuable. You might think that a 2013 coin is too recent to be rare, but that's where the surprise lies. Because certain Perry's Victory quarters, when found with the right combination of condition and rare errors, have shocked collectors with their worth and skyrocketed in value. These coins are no longer just part of the America the Beautiful collection. They've become some of the most sought-after pieces in modern U.S. numismatics. Let's talk about what makes these specific quarters so valuable. First up are the mint errors. The most desirable error found on the 2013 Perry's Victory quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice by misaligned dies, creating a ghosted or doubled appearance in the design elements or lettering. These double die quarters may show slight shadowing or extra lines in areas like the date, the inscriptions, or even in the lines of Perry's statue. To a trained eye and to a collector, these features are golden. Identifying a true double die requires a close look, sometimes with a magnifying glass, but once spotted, it becomes a prize of enormous value. Another rare error found in some of these quarters is the off-center strike. This minting error occurs when the coin blank isn't properly centered when struck, leaving the design misaligned or cut off. In minor cases, it may just appear slightly shifted, but in dramatic examples, part of the image or text can be entirely missing. The more off-center and the more of the date and image that remain visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. A well-preserved, dramatically off-center Perry's Victory Quarter is a collector's dream. There's also the rare but incredibly valuable wrong planchet error. This is when a quarter is mistakenly struck on a blank meant for a different denomination, like a dime or even a foreign coin. These errors are almost always one of a kind and stand out immediately because of differences in size, weight, or color. When confirmed by professional grading services, wrong planchet errors instantly make the coin a top-tier collectible, with values soaring at auctions due to their extreme rarity and uniqueness. Now, while these error coins are already extremely valuable on their own, their worth increases dramatically when the coin is in high-grade condition. Coins that are found in mint state, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, are extremely limited in number and command premium prices on the collector's market. A Perry's Victory Quarter with a rare mint error and a high grade becomes a serious contender for major value, especially when it's one of only a few known examples in the world. These rare quarters have shown up in auctions, online sales, and private collections with surprising price tags. As more collectors begin to focus on modern quarters and America the Beautiful issues, the demand for rare varieties of these coins has grown fast. Collectors are realizing that some of the most valuable coins of tomorrow are hiding in the change of today. And the Perry's Victory 2013 quarter has quickly earned its place as one of the stars of the series, both for its artistry and its potential value. Now, here comes the part that everyone's been waiting for. Among the rare Perry's Victory quarters that have surfaced in recent years, one particularly impressive example has drawn serious attention due to its combination of a striking error and immaculate condition. This coin stunned the collecting world when it reached a jaw-dropping value of $25,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $25,000 for a single quarter that could have passed through anyone's hands unnoticed. So, what does this mean for you? It means that it's time to take a second look at the coins in your pocket, in your change jar, or tucked away in your collection. Don't overlook the Perry's Victory 2013 quarter, especially if it looks unusual or exceptionally well preserved. Examine the lettering, check the alignment, and if something seems different, consider getting it evaluated by a professional. You could be holding a modern treasure without even realizing it. Next coin, we're talking about the remarkable 2005 US $quarter coin from the state of Kansas. While it may seem like an ordinary piece of the 50 state quarters series, some very special versions of this coin are creating major waves in the numismatic world. Whether you're a casual hobbyist or a serious coin hunter, you'll want to stick around because we're going to reveal how this Kansas quarter could be worth far more than just 25 cents and why collectors are going absolutely wild for it. The Kansas quarter was released in 2005 as part of the wildly popular 50 state quarters program, which highlighted the unique symbols and heritage of each U.S. state. On the reverse side of the Kansas quarter, we see a stunning depiction of two iconic American images, a bison standing tall on the plains and a field of sunflowers blooming brightly. This coin celebrates the natural beauty and wildlife of the Sunflower State and serves as a powerful tribute to the vast, open heartland of America. But beyond its artistic charm and historical representation, the Kansas quarter holds a secret that can turn an ordinary coin into an extremely valuable treasure. Yes, some Kansas quarters are highly sought after because of rare minting errors that occurred during production. These errors are not common. They're scarce, special, and they make the coin incredibly valuable to collectors. One of the most famous and beloved errors associated with the 2005 Kansas quarter is known as the "In God We Rust" error. That's right, due to a grease-filled die at the mint, some coins were struck missing the letter T in the word trust, leaving behind the curious and highly collectible phrase, "In God We Rust." This error is both hilarious and historical, making it one of the most recognized and wanted minting mistakes in recent memory. that in God we rust, Kansas quarters have become legendary in the numismatic world, not just for the error itself, but because it can occur in various degrees. Some coins are missing the T entirely, while others show it faintly or partially struck. This variety adds another layer of interest and collectability, with sharper examples fetching higher prices. These are exactly the types of errors that make modern coins exciting, and the Kansas quarter is at the top of that list. Beyond the famous motto error, other types of valuable mint errors have also been discovered on the 2005 Kansas quarter. Some coins feature off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted to one side, sometimes even cutting off parts of the image or inscriptions. These coins are eye-catching and instantly recognized by collectors. The more off-center the strike, and the more of the date and design still visible, the greater the value. There are even more elusive Kansas quarters that were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were accidentally produced on coin blanks meant for other denominations, such as dimes or foreign coins. These errors are extremely rare, but when they do appear, they're considered major finds and can bring in very high prices at auctions. The rarity, uniqueness, and curiosity of such errors are exactly what coin collectors are constantly looking for, and the Kansas quarter delivers all of that and more. Condition is also key when it comes to value. A Kansas quarter with one of these rare errors becomes significantly more valuable when it is found in mint state condition, especially if graded MS 65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A flawless coin with a strong strike, no wear, and an eye-catching error is the perfect recipe for a valuable collectible. These coins are incredibly hard to find, but when one does surface, it draws immediate attention from collectors and dealers alike. In recent years, Kansas quarters with errors have been appearing at auctions and in private sales with remarkable results. High-grade examples of the "In God We Rust" error, especially when paired with strong luster and sharp detail, have consistently sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. But the most rare and exceptional examples, those that are in pristine condition and feature particularly dramatic errors, have reached jaw-dropping prices that few expected from such a modern coin, and now comes the moment that brings it all together. The value reveal that shows just how powerful a small coin can be when the right elements align. Among the rarest and most valuable Kansas quarters discovered, one special coin featuring a sharp, well-defined "In God We Rust" error and a top-tier mint state grade stunned collectors and auctioneers by selling for an incredible $20,000. Yes, you heard that right, $20,000 for a single 2005 Kansas quarter. So, what should you do next? It's simple. Check your coins. Look closely at your 2005 Kansas quarters. Examine the motto, look for doubling, investigate any odd spacing, misalignments, or design flaws. If you notice anything strange or unique, take the time to research it further or consider having it professionally graded. You could be holding onto something far more valuable than you ever imagined. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the story of the 2005 U.S. $quarter coin from the state of West Virginia. You might think this coin is just another part of the 50 state quarters series, but trust us, some of these quarters are anything but ordinary. Certain rare versions have been turning heads and making headlines in the numismatic world for their incredible errors, unique traits, and rising value. So if you've got a West Virginia quarter lying around, listen closely. It could be worth far more than you imagine. The West Virginia quarter, released in late 2005, features one of the most breathtaking designs of the entire series. On the reverse side, you'll find the stunning image of the New River Gorge Bridge, the longest steel arch bridge in the Western Hemisphere and a symbol of engineering excellence and Appalachian pride. The detail in this coin is remarkable, showcasing the deep river gorge, lush forested hills, and the iconic bridge soaring across it all. It's a coin that captures the spirit of adventure, innovation, and natural beauty that defines West Virginia. But it's not just the design that makes this coin special, it's what happened during the minting process that truly makes some of these coins worth a fortune. That's right. Hidden among the millions of West Virginia quarters are rare and valuable error coins that collectors are desperately seeking. While most coins were struck normally and entered circulation, a small number were created with significant minting mistakes. These errors aren't flaws, they're what make the coin valuable. They're rare, unexpected, and extremely exciting to collectors who know just how scarce they truly are. When these errors combine with a high-grade condition, they can skyrocket in value, and some of the West Virginia quarters have already proven just how high that value can go. One of the most talked about minting errors found on the 2005 West Virginia quarter is the double die error. This type of error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by a slightly misaligned die, resulting in a doubling of letters, numbers, or even parts of the image. With the West Virginia quarter, doubling has been seen in the words West Virginia, New River Gorge, and the year 2005, creating a ghosted or shadowed look. These double die varieties are incredibly rare, and finding one in excellent condition is a dream come true for any collector. They've become highly prized and continue to rise in demand among modern coin enthusiasts. Another error that adds serious value to these quarters is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned in the press during minting, resulting in the image being shifted off to one side. In minor cases, it can look like a subtle shift, but in more dramatic examples, part of the design or even the date can be missing entirely. A West Virginia quarter with a bold off-center error and the date still visible is extremely rare and can fetch premium prices depending on how far off the strike is. These coins are instantly recognizable and command attention from collectors at auctions and shows, but the rarest and most mysterious error found on West Virginia quarters is the wrong planchet strike. That's when the quarter design is accidentally struck onto a blank meant for another denomination, like a nickel or foreign coin. These coins have different weight, size, and appearance, and when authenticated by grading experts, they become one-of-a-kind treasures. A West Virginia quarter struck on a wrong planchet is the kind of find that sends shockwaves through the coin-collecting community. They're exceedingly rare and considered holy grails by collectors of modern U.S. coinage. Condition is everything when it comes to unlocking a coin's maximum value. Even a rare error must be preserved in top shape to reach its full potential on the market. Coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, or circulation damage and that have sharp, crisp details can receive high grades from professional services like NGC or PCGS. These grades range from MS 60 all the way to MS 70, and the higher the number, the more the coin is worth. A mint-error West Virginia quarter with a grade of MS 67 or higher is a showstopper and will always attract serious bids from elite collectors. Recent auctions have proven just how desirable these coins are. High-grade examples with dramatic errors have fetched thousands of dollars in private sales and competitive auctions. And because modern error coins are being recognized more and more for their rarity, the demand is only growing. Collectors are no longer just looking at century-old coins. Today's treasures might be found in the coins from just 2 decades ago, especially if they carry those rare and fascinating minting flaws. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Among the many West Virginia quarters circulating out there, a small number have made it into the hands of collectors in pristine condition and with extraordinary minting errors. One such coin, featuring a dramatic double die strike combined with an ultra-high mint state grade, shocked the numismatic world by being valued at a staggering $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single 2005 West Virginia quarter. So what should you do next? Take out your collection, check your change jars, and look closely at any West Virginia quarters from 2005 you can find. Examine the lettering, the date, the alignment, and look for signs of doubling or off-center strikes. If anything looks unusual, don't toss it aside, have it looked at by a professional grading service. You might just be holding one of the rarest and most valuable coins in circulation today. We want to hear from you. Have you come across a West Virginia quarter with strange features or visible errors? Do you have questions about how to grade or identify valuable coins? Drop a comment below and share your stories with us. We love connecting with fellow collectors and helping you uncover the hidden gems in your pocket. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin story. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting and good luck with your next amazing discovery.